Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Virginia Tech Hokies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner decides to field it. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The shotgun handoff here. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. The shotgun running play call. That one takes it across the 30-yard line. So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Try and muscle for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point try coming now. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Wow, what a rough way to start this football game for these guys. Already kind of in a hole inside their own 20. In the first play, they give up a sack, and now they're going in the wrong direction, getting a little closer to their own goal line.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. The Hokies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
The Hokies moving quickly down the field here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Houston. This quarterback on fire today. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Going after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They're going to run it here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Send the back in motion. Same tailback, another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Hokies will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And they down this one just shy of the 40-yard line. First down here for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Because I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. Direct snap to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll bring him down just short of the 20. The Hokies will crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's an option look. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. No huddle now for the offense. They'll try the option play here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance, and moved to a touchdown. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. But head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. Tackle made after just a short gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense needs 10 yards on this 4th down to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Shaw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. We reach the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's 1st and goal, a chance to really build this lead before halftime. Snags a quick throw. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Solid tackle, able to get him down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we've watched this guy all year, and we know that he is a threat when they get down inside that 5-yard line. It's 4th down and goal. The defense just did not anticipate that this guy's legs could hurt him, and they did for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
Slide 22. Slide.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make a play on this return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
To throw, it's Shaw. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Catch made on the right side. Touchdown, Houston. This offense really clicking. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. You know, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. The ball is free in the backfield. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown, Houston. The defense joins the party for the score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe throw a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Here's the option play. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Alert! Unlock!
They'll try to run it with the option. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense. Enough for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They'll run the option. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The gain makes it second and medium.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Will hand it off. Bites off a defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Hokies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Hokies looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Spider.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
On the ready.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Slab. Double right.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Kicking team out for the PAT trial. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage, but he should have left the ball in the end zone. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. He hands it off from the gun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. An important third down attempt for this offense. And here's the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, it's Shaw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner will be brought down. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here's the second down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the Hokies will bring their punt team on the field now. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Looking to throw it on first down. Trying to extend the play. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Gets into space at the 50. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Got space, looking to score. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Hokies. set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And he pulls in the catch. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Game moves into the 35, first down again.
Jackrabbit.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
It's a shotgun run call.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
They'll run it from the gun. In the clear at the 25. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Houston. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter. You're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. We'll bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense in hurry-up mode. And now the running back's got it again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Houston has moved into the red zone.
Cut it. Belly stunner.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's an option look. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
The fumble recovery gives the offense a great opportunity. It's 1st and goal now. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
Terrier. Set. Hop.
Back to throw. It's Shaw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Houston. And the route is on.
Chris, you talking about having a day? This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continually put points on the board.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. feed the fullback this time. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the defense there to smother that option play. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. They finish it off here on 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Houston. This one is getting ugly. And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The Hokies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Houston.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.